We are facing the greatest challenge of the humankind. The next billion will be here in 12 years. They will inhabit the urban areas of China and India. There will be 8.5 billion people in 2030 and 9.5 billion by 2050 in the world. The challenge is that we have to feed these people in a way that is sustainable, a way that will not harm our or our children's future. Due to climate change and the overuse of world's resources, in 2040 the area of agricultural land will reach its peak. The amount of fertile land will stop increasing. Instead, it will start to decrease. It is estimated that the phosphor will run out before the oil does. Planet Earth does not have enough fertile land to feed the next billion people. Low-income communities belong to the most efficient and sustainable section of the population in their consumption. It is the consumption habits of the growing middle class that is creating the greatest challenge. 88% of the next billion entrants into the middle class will be in Asia. And as the middle class grows, so increases the consumption of meat. The increasing demand of livestock farming is one of the biggest reasons behind climate change. The planet cannot meet the needs of the growing middle class with regard to farming land, meat, and resources. Conventional ways of farming are not sufficient. Something needs to be done. In order to feed the next billion, we need to break the connection between food and land. And to do so, we need to create a new industry. A new industry where food may grow in a soilless environment. Our express competition is to show that we can feed the next billion with a soilless system. Our competition awards the first one to achieve to make a healthy diet for 100 people for 10 days in one closed soilless system. Solutions which are automatically driven by AI are incentivized. We have access to a variety of strategies to how to reach this goal. One can use aeroponics, hydroponics, aquaponics, bioreactor, insect farming, or the combination, or the strategy may consist of a technique we have never heard of. In the system, 90% of the energy must be renewable and 90% of phosphorus, water, and nitrogen must be recycled. And it must fit in a 40-foot shipping container. AI sensors can measure energy consumption, humidity, temperature, fertility, and growing conditions. AI can learn what and how much each organism requires and optimizes their growth conditions using deep learning. The winner will get $10 million and the competition takes 3 years. Solving this challenge will have a huge impact to our future. This food production system will not produce CO2 emissions. Eutrophication of lakes and seas will reduce because there's no phosphorus leaking from fields to rivers. The food will be neo-organic because there's no need for pesticides in the closed soilless system. In addition, when the system becomes more common and available to everyone in urban areas, the majority of the transportation and logistic costs from the farm to plate will disappear. Food production will be close to the consumer, and the system can occupy any empty urban space. In addition, there will be no more fighting over land because the production is separated from land ownership. Therefore, the system, when spread among societies, will increase food security and prevent mass migration from arable lands to urban areas. Because the system is closed, it functions anywhere. In parking garages, floating vessels, abandoned mines, or even on other planets. Currently, food production is in the hands of too few, and it needs to be democratized and brought back to people, back to the communities.
The express calls together actors from different disciplines, biologists, geneticists, AI specialists, engineers, and such. Everyone who wants to solve the world hunger for good.